Hello everybody and welcome to Sauron Takes On Super Mario Galaxy. We're going to get some extra lives and we're going to tackle Bouldergeist today, as well as Bowser Jr.'s forgettable air crew. There's a boss fight with Bowser Jr. somewhere in here, I'm sure. But Bouldergeist, I think he's way more memorable at this point. More people know of him. More people talk about him. And he's kind of a pain in the ass. And yes, we're going to be doing the Daredevil run today too. So, you know, that's fun. You know, I knew that was coming. I hate traveling up this damn kitchen thing. I'm hoping there's not a whole lot of glitches in my video here. I tried to keep an eye on it, but, you know, I'm playing video games. My Elgato is currently, like, dying. We got all this stuff done. It was mostly just the graveyard or the ghostly galaxy stuff. But yeah, my Elgato's kind of dying. I can't really afford a new one at the moment. That's why I've been emulating a lot lately, too. Because it's just easier to work on emulation. But yeah, I do need to eventually get a new Elgato. I don't think it's super expensive, but like, I literally just bought a new car, and yeah, unfortunately, I haven't really gotten to a place where I'm financially secure about that. Because there's like a certain level of security after the fact. Because you have to pay, like, getting a new car is a pain in the ass. For those of you who haven't really done it yet without assistance, you got to pay for the license plate, which is just as much as a payment. I had to go through the first payment already. I'm going to have to go through another payment soon. Plus I got other bills to pay, so that's fun. This is probably my favorite hidden star, though. I love this. I love how you go through the, you know, you can see the ghosts in the background and stuff like that, and I enjoy doing this particular challenge. It's fun. But yeah, no, getting a new car is absolutely a pain. It didn't help that the place that I went to, they're supposed to have 30 days to send over the paperwork for the title. They didn't do that. They almost went through all 40 days that my paper plate has. So basically, my paper plate was about 2 days away from expiring when they finally sent over the title work. Well, naturally, that's not enough time for me to actually fix the problem because, well, now I need to, you know, do an appointment and do this and do that. But we got it done. It was about as much as an actual car payment. That's another thing. Plates are expensive for your vehicle. Getting the sticker for your plates, like once you actually have the license plate, renewing the sticker price is not that bad. It's still expensive, but it's not as expensive as like the actual plates themselves. I love this though. I love the trick room kind of aesthetic. And then they have like a bunch of coins to try and trap you up. And then we got a piano. Fans who don't know. Fans who do know. If you've played Mario 64, you know that the piano is like, oh god. But if you haven't played Mario 64, it's just a harmless piano. The real problem is actually making some of these gaps, because like they expect you to do quite a bit in the gap jumping department here. I eventually just do the somersault, which the somersault works perfectly fine here. Grabbing the keys, getting a life. I'm guessing they expected you to die because that was like the easiest one up almost ever. And of course they open the star door last because, you know, the floor is about to disappear. Gotta get up here quick. But we took care of that star, so that's down. Actually, we finished off this whole galaxy area, so that's kind of nice. But, yep. I still have yet to film any of the storybook stuff. I will go through it with you guys, but like, I'm going to wait off until we're pretty close to the end of the game and just do all of it in one go. Because Rosalina's storybook is probably the best piece of lore in Mario history. A very spooky sprint. Is it really, though? I've heard so many people have a problem with this ghost. He does come back for another challenge, I think. But, like, I've heard people have a problem with this challenge, and I'm like, really? This one ain't too bad. Especially if you know the shortcuts. This time I just grabbed the invincibility star because I remembered it was there. Haha. And these are just pumpkin Goombas. I like the aesthetic though, the pumpkin-ish Goomba kind of thing. And I'm just collecting star bits just for the heck of it. I want to make sure the next Hungry Luma doesn't break me. We can't go into the mansion today. It's closed. There's a lot of star bits to collect here, too. Like, look at this. There's like 2 or 3 rings like that. Yeah, there we go. I think there's a 3rd one, too. There it is. Perfect. So, for those of you who don't know my scheduling here, around August or September, usually September, I take a break from doing hardcore reviews. And I am currently in break status. I will post the entirety of Season 7 in one video next week. This week you're getting this, but next week you should have that video at some point in time. I have it done and everything, I just need to actually finish it. Now, the only issue I have with this challenge right now is the fact that the controller is not as accurate as a Wiimote, unfortunately. So there's that. That's always fun. It's like pirates, but they have pole stars for some reason. Now, for those of you who don't know, there's a bit of a shortcut in this particular level. And as long as you know it, you should be fine. As long as you're semi-competent with the rest of it. You don't want to blow up, though. But then I just skated around like that and called it a day. Like, goal! Absolutely crushed him. Go ahead, take it, go. Get out of my hair. I'm just talking to the toads at this point, but that's another star down. I don't remember. I think it was like 150 stars, unfortunately. So we got quite a ways to go still. The later on, especially when dealing with Bowser Jr., the controller starts to really start going haywire on me. But it's time to take on Bouldergeist, everyone's favorite boss fight from this particular game. For better or worse, this boss fight is grained into the memories of everybody. And it's not for this particular star, it's for the next one that we get. You'll see what I mean if you don't know, but it's a daredevil run. More or less, you have one shot to not get hit. Against Bouldergeist, that's not exactly easy. really should stop wasting time with these bats, but I can't help it. It's too easy. And then I see the big chain chomp. Gotta go after him. And here we're introduced to the Bomboos, or I think that's what they're called, the Boomboos, maybe? I don't know. They explode! The spin Bomboos. Yep, Bomboos. There we go. They do go boom. That was canonical. I actually love the design of these things. Like, if Boo was ever like a playable character, this should just be the alternate costume, because that design is so good. Like, their function is okay. They're basically just ghost bombs. That's all they really are. But, like, the design looks so good with the yellow glowing eyes and the black body. And the fact that they're aggressive. It's great. I noticed a little box over here. Gotta get the gold over there, right? Yeah. I just had to look over here, too. Apparently there's nothing over here. Let's go. Let's go. Yahoo! And we got more furry dudes. Everyone's favorite. Oh, man. Like, I know Nintendo tries to make these, like, cuter than normal, so they don't, like, freak out anybody who actually has arachnophobia. But I don't think it works. They look too much like spiders. And I have arachnophobia, so I don't really like these things at all. Given, in my household, my arachnophobia isn't like stop all functionality in my brain. So I get to deal with the spiders despite having arachnophobia. Because unfortunately, if I don't, who will? So, you know, facing that fear. Day in and day out. We're going to aim to that star. We're going to get the star bits first, I guess. Then we're going to aim to that star and shoot right over there. Perfect. We're going to grab all those first, too. Like I said, I'm aptly prepared for the next Hungry Luma. You know, the sad part about Bomboos is that they straight up, to my knowledge, this is the only place that you'll ever see them. Like, you won't see them in Super Mario Galaxy 2 outside of a remake of the boss fight that we're about to encounter here. But, like, clearly a cool design, really neat. Nintendo could have done way more with them, but they're never heard or seen from again. It's kind of a shame. Given, again, all they are is just the Boo versions of the bombs. But, like, I'm certain you could have done something with them. Come on now. We're almost to that boss fight I've been talking about. Gotta get an extra life, though. Boom. Now I gotta get out of this planetoid. Anyone ever get, like, Yoshi Island vibes from this particular planetoid? No? Just me? Okay. It's weird that I'd get it, because, honestly, I don't really play Yoshi's Island all that much. I want to play it more. I actually want to review it for you guys eventually, but I don't know. Just hasn't been on the cards lately. It's definitely less of a Mario game and more of a Yoshi game. Kind of a Mario spin-off adjacent, but here he is, Bouldergeist. Shooting rocks everywhere. I love the design of him, though. Like, honestly, what an intimidating boss fight. Not as, like, crazily scary as the dragon that you find in Mario Odyssey. Like, he still makes sense to, like, the Mario universe, but dang. He's still kind of imposing, though. When I did top 10 lists on, like, blogs from IGN, I listed him as, like, the #1 rock type boss fight. I was just going by Pokemon types, honestly, and I don't know. Those lists were fun, but like a lot of people criticized me because I'd never played like Shadow of the Colossus. And because of that, everyone was like, bad list. And I'm like, I never, it's my personal list. I never played it. There we go. Now he has arms. And now he's an absolute pain in the ass. I mean, I like the arms. Like, they look cool. They look really imposing. And I guess you could say it's like a good reference to the hands from Mario 64, the sand ones. They're in the pyramid. They have eyes on them and crud. You could say they're a reference to that, I suppose, but like, the problem is that they make this horridly annoying to actually hit Bouldergeist here. You have to hit him 3 different times on the body. The hands don't count for squat. Now you can destroy the hands for a temporary, like, shot, but that doesn't necessarily mean that destroying them does anything. Here's the situation is that usually when you destroy one of the hands, he'll do dumb attacks that don't involve giving you a Bombu. And when he finally does give you a Bombu, the freaking hand is back. Also, when he punches, he destroys them for some reason. So, like, it becomes notoriously difficult to get through this with a no damage run. Not impossible by any means, but difficult. Making the Daredevil run that we're going to basically do a lot harder than it needed to be. That being said, you can hit him twice like that with 2 Bombus, and that does count as 2 hits. Unlike most bosses that have invincibility frames, Bouldergeist does not. So if you manage to hit him twice in one go, that counts, and I love it. That's like the great equalizer you have against that dude, because without that, it'd be near impossible. I mean, it's still really difficult, but I think it takes me 4 tries to actually do the Daredevil run. We'll see in a second, because I'm about to do them, but that's Bouldergeist crushed at least once. And yes, of course I'm saving my game. Oh, man. I am happy to say Season 7 is over and done with. I only got like 20 reviews in, and a lot of those were just the mass, talking about all these games, blah, blah, blah. I still kind of want to redo my Mario spin-off one because, like, I don't like the way it turned out. I enjoyed doing it, but then, like, the end product wasn't quite what I was hoping or picturing. So, I might redo some of that. If I do redo it, I'm going to cut down on it and talk more in detail about the games themselves. But, like, I don't know. I might go by console instead of, just date or 8-bit or whatever. Because I think console would be a lot easier. Mario spin-offs in the NES or something like that. Yeah, I can still talk a lot about, like, different games and stuff, but... And then do, the Famicom Disk System next, and so on and so forth. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So, this first, part, I do flawlessly, like, every single time. In no way, shape, or form is that a problem for me. But, like, this part is where things get really difficult because, again, it's hard to score a hit on him with those stupid hands. They are excellent shields. Don't get me wrong. He's an efficient boss fight against Mario. But dang. But anyway, yeah, season 7 has come to an end. My least favorite was the Super Mario ones. But I've had a lot of really fun reviews this year. And I kind of like the way the channel's, moving and shaking. I did a review. I did basically a console review on the Sega CD and the 32X, which is awesome. And, everyone knows about Sonic CD by now. But I did a review on Knuckles Chaotix. I did a lot of Sonic this year, actually. Knuckles Chaotix, as well as... there we go. Now look at that, look at that, look at that. I hit him, but somehow I got too close to him. I didn't know you could get too close to him. I've never gotten too close to him before. Jeez Louise. I felt ripped off because I was actually doing really good, and I almost did it first try, and then they just ripped me off in the end there. But anyway, yeah, Knuckles Chaotix is such an obscure Sonic game, and I wish Sega would re-release it to some degree. It's not a great Sonic game, though, so, like, they'd need to release it with, like, a collection. Like, don't put it as DLC, like, that would be kind of dumb, but, like... some form of re-release in a collection would be fine. Bouldergeist, you're a pain. Jeez Louise. Like, it takes so long for you to actually, like, clip him, unless you know exactly how his movements are going to be. Like, there. That could have messed me up. It takes so long to chisel that armor and then finally get an actual hit on him. He technically only takes 2 hits, but his armor takes 3. So that's like 8 hits in all. And it's so hard to get a hit off, especially in the second round, that, like, you're more and more and more likely as the battle goes on to make a mistake and take a hit. It's not hard to take a hit with this guy either. It's the worst. One of my favorite reviews I did this season, I'm kind of going back and forth between talking about Bouldergeist and then talking about reviews on Season 7, but one of my favorite reviews I did this season was honestly Pepsi Man. That was kind of fun. And honestly, Pepsi Man was a lot funner than I was going to give it credit for. I actually had fun with it. It was a challenge, and it wasn't necessarily a fair challenge at the end, but, like, I don't know, I still had some type of fun with it, and that's really nice. What else did I do? I did that Sonic arcade game, Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. That was fun. That was pretty cool. Not a lot of people know about that game, because, again, it's another game that Sega has never really re-released. And it kind of prompts me to want to do a... Bam! Gotcha. Kind of prompts me to want to do a Sonic spin-off review, where I just kind of take care of the rest of the Sonic spin-off series, like Sonic spin-off. Yeah, Sonic spin-off. Spin Ball. That's what confused me. Sonic Spinball versus spin-off, huh? I also wanted to do, like, Sonic Drift. Oh, that was my fault. That one was my fault, absolutely. I moved and then went right back to where I moved to, knowing damn good and well that his rocks shoot that way, and I was going to get hit, and I take full responsibility for that. Last one, I was robbed, because I did not feel like I got close enough to take a hit, even. But that one, yeah, that one was my fault. Anyway, yeah, I want to do like a big Sonic spin-off thing and grab pretty much every game that Sonic was associated with to some degree and talk about it to, some degree. Now, the problem with that is that there are games that, everyone knows about by now. But then there's the obscure crap Did you know Sonic has a puzzle game? Yeah, ain't that something? Yeah, Sonic has a mediocre puzzle game, and I played it. I actually managed to find it via emulation. I don't think you can find it legitimately anymore, but it's emulatable. You can find it on emulation, which is great. So that's cool. I kind of want to talk about it. That's fun. There's like some Sonic Schoolhouse projects and stuff like that. There's a music maker that has Sonic in it. It's not necessarily a Sonic game. Echo the Dolphin's in there too. So there's definitely some more obscure items that I could talk about. And then there's the Sega Sonic arcade games, which I'd bring up, to some capacity. But actually playing them, ooh. I forgot about that one, man. That looked brutal. Jeez Louise. Poor Mario. Holy crud. Alright, 4 tries then. Let's go. But, I'd at least talk about the arcade games even though I couldn't get a hold of them. Similar to, like, Kirby's Toy Box. So, yeah, it sounds like a fun idea. I definitely want to do that. I also want to do a review on the Tails games. I'd lump them both together. You have Tails' Adventure and Tails' Sky Patrol, which Adventure would get top billing. Absolutely. Sky Patrol would be talked about. I don't know if I'm going to finish Sky Patrol because I tried to play it today, actually, before doing this, and holy crap. For a game that's like for a really young demographic, that game is brutal for no particular reason. Like, that's like the Dark Souls of preschool games, I swear. Like, what the hell happened there, Or if you want to get really technical, the Ninja Gaiden of preschool games, because, Tails' Sky Patrol actually predates Dark Souls. Everyone compares it to Dark Souls, but, realistically, in our generation, it was Ninja Gaiden. Come on now. But, yeah, holy crud, that game is just, like, for no particular reason, just brutal as hell. Like, I had a hard time getting through the tutorial. Like, holy crap. I feel like I'm playing Cuphead all over again. But, bad at it. At least with Cuphead, I could get through the tutorial level fine, but dang. Like, that game is just rough for no discernible reason. Well, darn. I lost that Bombu. Another game I want to talk about, inevitably, and I'm thinking about doing it this next season, is Mario Hotel. I don't know how good or bad emulation is for that, because I'd have to emulate it. There's no way I can actually record that, but yeah, Mario Hotel would be a fun project to do. I'm not ready quite for... Here we go. I was so excited about this. Bam! Got him, finally. Woo! Gosh, that fight's insane. But anyway, yeah, Mario Hotel seems like a fun project to do. I also need to finish some of my Zelda content. I got most of the Zelda games covered. But, like, I also have to do Link Between Worlds. And I didn't do that yet. And I know why I didn't do that. I'm just being lazy about it. But, yeah, that's something possibly that I'll do in next season. Season 8. That'd be fun. I'm also thinking about starting up Kingdom Hearts again. I do need to finish my... I need to work on it more, but I need to work on my Let's Play for Final Fantasy VII. And the main reason I haven't really worked on it is because right now, because of the way things are situated, it's easier for me to actually record off the Switch, which is why you've been getting a bunch of Switch games. And unfortunately, I don't have Final Fantasy VII on the Switch. I could get it on the Switch. I don't have it on the Switch. I've honestly been thinking about buying it on the Switch just so I can not only grab it, but like for grinding sessions, I don't have to take up the whole TV for it. So there's a thought. Here we have Bowser's Air Fleet. I do actually die here at least once. But I love airship battles, and they somehow made it kind of boring here. Like, it's supposed to emulate the airships of like Super Mario Bros. 3. Doesn't really do that. Does not really do that. Because the airships in Super Mario Bros. 3 were intense. They were scary, you know. You had cannons all over the place and all sorts of stuff. These might as well be a cruise ship, you know. One that's not sinking. This is where I die. I just kind of walk up like a ditz. Yep. And then I got hit by Kamek over there. And yeah, I didn't see that laser because of the pole in the way. So I didn't dodge it at all. I saw the other one went away, and I thought, stupidly, that the left side actually went away too. It did not. I just didn't see it very clearly because of the stupid pole that was in the camera shot. How rude. But I'll do better this time. I only take another try for this. Oh, man. Unfortunately, the amount of stars I'm getting in these particular episodes starting to not be as good as I'd like them to be, but it is what it is. Now, see there, if you get far enough away, it does negate the lasers. I'm just kind of waiting for the best opportunity to go over there and beat up Kamek. I also don't take the stairs because I've learned. Another cannon shot. I actually thought that there wasn't a sling star on this till I shot. And I think the reason I thought that is because of the cannon reticle was like obscuring it. But I take out the Wigglers. It's cool that Wigglers are in this game, honestly. I was happy to see Wigglers come back. You're finally here. Oh, man. Oh, man. You're finally here. Why do I sound like Mickey Mouse? Uh-huh. It's me, Mario. Hello. We're working on impressions. How am I doing so far? For some reason, I can, emulate a lot of character voices. I'm not perfect or anything. Although people act like I'm perfect. I know I'm not. But, yeah, I make a lot of little kids laugh. Their parents seem to like the voices more for some odd reason. But, hey, it is what it is. I don't think kids understand that, your voice just doesn't sound like cartoon characters all the time. Whereas adults are like, wow, that's insane that you can do that voice. I'm like, yeah. A lot of people do Mickey Mouse voices, but mine's pretty good apparently, so. Do. You just don't give up. Fine then. I guess I'll just whoop you myself. You want this Grand Star so bad? You're going to have to take it from me. Alright. Bam! Now, I do like that you're fighting an airship. That was just dumb of me. I just walked right into that crap. Believe it or not, when I recorded the actual gameplay footage, I was planning on my weekend from my actual day job. I was planning on doing a lot more, and I was planning on recording 4 or 5 episodes of this. It never happened. And the reason being, I only like got one down. And the reason being is because I ended up not feeling very good stomach-wise. And, yeah, at the end of the day, I just wasn't in it to win it. I really wasn't. So, it just didn't happen. Unfortunately, those late-night Sailor Moon and One Piece sessions have kicked in. I've been watching a lot of One Piece with my fiance lately. I finally got her into it. And that's not an easy task with how long One Piece actually is. But, like, that's not the reason she didn't want to watch it, per se. She just wasn't into it. And she's like, I tried it. I just didn't get into it. I'm like, you tried the 4Kids dub, didn't you? Yeah, what's the difference? Yeah, there you go. So, I finally got her into it. And, yeah, we're both enjoying it. And One Piece, for those of you who don't know, it's a little anime where basically, like, these miserable, depressed beyond all recognition, abused characters are miserable, they're sad, they're trying to be happy, but it's not working out. And then some rubber jerk-off comes and kidnaps them, and now they're a part of the crew. So, that's One Piece in a nutshell. It's great. It's a great story. It's a great story. It's a good feel-good story after all the trauma that a lot of these characters have dealt with. But, yeah, we also had to watch Sailor Moon, and no offense to any Sailor Moon fan out there. Sailor Moon is not necessarily my thing, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy it either. It's not bad. Like, I'm not trying to say Sailor Moon is bad at all. In fact, I'd say it's really good. But we're watching the Viz dub because I can't stand the DIC dub to that show at all. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, nostalgia. And that's fine. I have no problem with that. Definitely, I could not sit through that. I don't like Sailor Moon enough to sit through that dub at all. But the Viz dub I can deal with. A lot more professional voice actors in that. So, and they're voice actors who have done anime before compared to the DIC, which mostly work with cartoons. So, like, the DIC voice actors and actresses, they're better off with over-the-top characters that are more akin to, like, Care Bears, like the Mario cartoon, stuff like that. And that's the stuff that they normally worked with, too. And that's fine. Like, I'm not, like, trying to say that they're untalented or anything. It's just the way they did the anime voices was not anime-esque, you could say. And it didn't really feel authentic in any way, shape, or form. It also doesn't help the fact that they made, bro, I got the star, but now I can't get back here. This picture shows where I am. Help me. Mario. Come on, bro. Come find me. I'm in a tree. Sorry, had to practice my Luigi. Come find me, bro. It's me, Mario. Hello. Yahoo! I can't help it, but I try and do Wario sometimes too. I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win. But I don't know. People say they're good, but I don't get a lot of Luigi fans. It's a shame too. It takes me a second to remember where the hell Luigi even is in this particular level. I kind of didn't even really look at the picture, and I'm like, hey, he's in a tree. It's got to be somewhere. Little do I know, I think he showed up on camera already. If you were quick-eyed, you probably spotted him. I go up here to go look for him. Because that's just my brain working, I'm like, he's got to be in one of these trees. I know he's in the starting area, but where, I'm not sure. And I know why they picked this particular level. This is the one level where it's kind of hard to get to where he's at. So, for some reason I go down this pipe. And then I decide, oh yeah, I died here one time. I don't think that's a wise decision. And this is where I actually notice him. Yep, right over there. Now, actually getting to him is a whole different ball game. Yep, you guys thought the episode was going to end by now, huh? No, I do a little bit more. I get some of the more miscellaneous stars after Bowser Jr.'s boss fight. I think there's two. This one, and I do get another kind of more unsorted miscellaneous star before we wrap it up. I wanted to at least get like a couple more stars here and there, so. I don't know why I'm trying to get that. Well, I do know why I'm trying to get that coin. It's because I'm slightly hurting on life, but there's like easier coins to get. I don't know why the hell I'm obsessing over that one, I guess. Now I'm B Mario. It's a me, a bee. Buzz a buzz. Buzz a buzz buzz buzz. Oh man. B Mario though. Hi dog. B Mario was kind of an interesting beast because like as a power up, like, it's very situational what he can do. He can fly. He can float a little bit, which is cool. Okay. You know, Mario's always had, like, flying power-ups, so to speak. But, like, let's be real here. B Mario could only fly super short distances, and he could grab honeycombs. As a power-up, it's not really super useful. It's only useful here because, like, the level makes it kind of forcefully useful, I guess. But, like, realistically, if you took this to Mario 64, could you get some use out of it? Yeah, the flying, maybe. But I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily like hating on B Mario per se. I would just say that there's way better power-ups out there for sure. Oh, hey bro. I hid because of that big scary bug. I found the power star, so let's go home. Let's go. Yahoo! Mamma mia! Grab this power star and head back. Mario! Mario! Yahoo! I don't get a chance to practice Luigi very much, so I apologize if I'm kind of get overly excited about it. 45! Alright. Oy vey. So now that that's over and done with, it's time that I go to the new area, which has pretty much every galaxy unlocked. I could go to any galaxy there, including the last one, the boss fight, if I really wanted to. And that's kind of fun. But obviously I'm not going to do that here. Enemy base spotted. We're detecting a massive energy spike. What are they doing up there? Well, we took out Bowser's fleet. We took out his giant Meg-Leg robot. We even fought one of his reactors, so I'm just kind of looking to see what I got ahead of me here. And I remember these worlds. They're pretty fun. So I can't wait to traverse them. But we're going to do that next episode because we're going to go here first and take out this one power star. So, you know, that's a thing. I seriously have to remember where the green star is. Here we go. So this is just a big climb with B Mario. Oh, thanks for not telling me where they're at. I love when I look into something, they're like, they're hidden away. Well, gee, thanks. That's... So that's talking about the Luigi one, which I got. And then we got that one. Oh, the next one is in the pyramid area. Okay. So we're actually going to get the last of the green stars here, which is fine. But there's some interesting conundrums with that. Pew! Look at all these. You get a lot of what the star bits. Thank you. Star bits. You get a lot of star bits here in this particular galaxy. Again, this is just a normal climb. A lot of the challenge here, though, can be kind of cheesed. It looks like it's a two-dimensional situation. But in reality, when you jump with Mario, you can actually jump over some of this stuff, including these rocks. Like, you can cheese... yeah, look at that. You can cheese most of this particular challenge if you really wanted to. Like, I'm sure, like, if you were, like, speedrunning this, you could just jump almost over all of this. The only reason I'm waiting here is because, well, I don't want to get hit by a rock. And more star bits. I ended up with 200 and some odd after the end of this. Like, even these guys. And the game kind of... This is like the only time the game makes it look slightly diagonal. That way you know you can jump over them. Or at least try and make you aware you can do it. Oh, apologize. Now, normally you're not supposed to just come to this one right here, but I did anyway. It was a stupid mistake of mine, but yeah, I just walked right up to them like, hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Now for the big ones, which aren't too awfully bad, but... And to the star. And that's it. That's pretty much all she wrote here. Appreciate you guys sticking with me. Like I said, the entirety of Season 7 will be premiering. It's basically, it's no big deal. What it is it's just one big compilation of Season 7. So, like, if you guys missed a video or something like that, or you just like to marathon a video, it's about 6 hours long. But yeah, my entirety of Season 7, including the Mario spin-offs that I'm going to redo, inevitably. The entirety of Season 7 is compiled into basically just one big video. If you've already watched all of Season 7, you don't really feel like rewatching it, you can skip the video, absolutely. But I posted anyway, just for the heck of it. So, there's that. And, yeah, if you guys like this video, keep in touch. I'm going to be doing more Mario Let's Play for sure. I got a couple other Let's Play series that I've started, some of which I need to work on more, but have had trouble with them, so there's that. But, yeah, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell for more notifications and live notifications, because the subscribe button doesn't do squat anymore. Thanks, YouTube. All of that does help my channel out immensely, and I will see you guys in the next video, honestly. Ooh, I'm beat. You'll have to find the rest of the power stars, bro. Alright. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.